Cologne, EC Details, Sunday morning. God bless you. I mean that. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, he's just saying it today, but I really mean it. I hope you're doing good. I hope your health is good. Maybe I keep the trend going. I don't know. Maybe you do a small 5-minute video. Here's where we're at. So today we have a truck that came in that has Idaho scratches. Now, if you don't know what Idaho scratches are, they look like this. Watch. You see all the lines, the whole side of the truck looks just like this. So the scratches themselves are across the whole car. What we're doing today is testing out a brand that I found on Car Supplies Warehouse. I'll put the links in the description below. They're not affiliated, I don't think. I'm not sure yet. But we're gonna talk about Naso. Now I do wanna shout out my friend Tim. He got me onto the brand. He said I should try it. So I have 305, which is their medium cut. I have 505, which is a fine cut. And then if you need to do a deep cut, they offer what's called a 105. The cool thing about this is silicone free right here. And yeah, I love the way the design looks on the bottle. This is made in Turkey. It can be used with the rotary, can be used with the DA. And it does have indications in the back here on what kind of cut you get. We're gonna do a test panel together. I'm only gonna use the less aggressive method. So the question is, how much cut can I get with the less aggressive, the quickest, right? So my return of investment's a little higher. Does that mean I'm cheaping the customer? No, they paid for a service, and as long as I tag that service and do what they asked for, we're in the line. It doesn't mean it's kind of like the guy, right? You hear the story about the dude who got caught onto a boat and he kicked it and fixed it and said, here's my bill, 20 grand. It's, you pay me for my experience, right? That's what they're paying me for. So let me show you the panel. And then let's see if Naso 305 can take this out with just a blue pad, speed 4, 21 millimeter. Let's test it out. So I'm using Naso 305. You want to dab it, speed 4. And just let the polish work. A mow down technique where you go back and forth and try to grab it on the two passes. Let's wipe her out. Easy wipe off, by the way. Easy wipe off. Now this is just a medium compound. And look at what we got out here with just a blue pad and a throw. So that to me is enough to give them to take all those out. Do you see this? This is a Dodge. You can see it there. So it's not always the most aggressive, I guess. It's not, you don't always have to go the most aggressive to get the most out of your compounds and polish. It's an art, right? So if I had to say or teach anything today, it would be start with the less aggressive. You don't need a rotary for everything. The rotary I would use for jacked up paint. I'm not gonna use it for this. It's medium cut, Naso medium cut with the blue pad. It's doing God's work on this. I really enjoy the wipe off. So let's talk about the compound itself. The compound itself is not oily. It's easy to wipe off. It's got great working time. It gives me those indicators of when you want to take it, doesn't dust. And that's what you want from a great compound. You want it to work, you don't want it to dust, you want it to cut. For a medium cut, I will put that up there with anything that I have in my shop. It cuts more than 3D1. It cuts more than Leale from Labo Cosmetica with just a foam pad. Maybe we test that right now. Should we test it right now? Eddie, you're full of crap. Yeah, let me test. Let's go get Leale and let's go to the side and see. Let's test it. I like the toxicity. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not put it up against each other? Eddie, what's the point? Or if you're gonna spend your hard-earned money, which direction should you go? So I'm gonna go and show you the 3 compounds that I use in the shop, or what I would use, or 2. Let's do 2 for a 1-step. We'll go with Leale from Labo Cosmetica. Now this is a medium cut compound. Here we go. So does real well. And then the new kid on the block. So I'm gonna show you, I cut the panel on 3. I didn't really tape it good because I'm Sunday morning, bro. You should be in church, okay? When you're watching this, I'm in church. Anyway, we're gonna try this first, then we'll do we'll do Leale, and I'll let you pick. I'm gonna do two passes, or let's do 3 passes. So this way, and that way. and then we'll see which one gets the best results. All right, we're in agreement that this right here, is scratch. That's the same, so it's the same across the whole thing. So this might have a tiny bit more, but it should be an even test across. We're gonna take our compound right here. Make sure you want to shake that up. Make sure you close the top too, like an idiot. Make sure you close the top, shake it up. What I like about this is that piece right there, super clean. So remember, 3 passes. I'm gonna go the same speed. About 5 pounds of pressure. That's 1. That's 2. Still 2. And we'll go to 3. And I'm working the compounds in. You can see it clearing up. All right. You can see the clear up there, and then that did a great job. So look, compare this here to that there, and I get the lights on just in case, so you know, you guys are like, where's the light, Eddie? Compare this, stand back and watch it. Compare that to that over there. All right, so we're gonna take the alley. Again, make sure you always shake your compounds. This one's got cold cut technology. Probably some bougie word for it'll dust if you keep working it. And then I put 3 here because I didn't prime the pad. I'm not perfect, so we'll just smear it in. Same speed. Down to get those harder scratches that we were talking about. Now we 2 coming down. Wipe it off. So the wipe off is as easy. So I didn't go the whole way down the panel, but you can see, all right, we're gonna have to do this so you can see what I'm talking about. This didn't have the bite like the other one did, and I want to put the light on here. So if you look at that panel, it's clear. There's no little micro scratches. If you look up here, you can see those right here in the light. Right here. And if you go down here, you can see there's still some. So it does cut a little better than the Leale from that perspective. You can see that. And this one had those all the way down. And as y'all is a cleaner cut. We're gonna go over here. We are going to do the one that everyone loves, So from Obrick. I only said that about the rinseless wash, by the way. I think everything else they make is okay. Their polishes are game changing. Like I said game changing. Like if you haven't used So yet, bro. So I'm gonna smear that on. Same concept. The goal is to see what kind of cut can I get and finish. Come up. All right, this is my second pass for starting. scratches, how does it compare against Naso? So Naso has an easier wipe off. Interesting results. All of it out. I took almost all of it out, except for that right there. Same thing over here. It did cut better than Leale, because if you look at the rest of the panel is a significant amount of improvement. This part here, it did cut all that. It did clear the paint up here. And then this one, that I did in Naso, it doesn't have any of those micro scratches. This, because I couldn't get close to the pad, but if I use a 3-inch, it'll be good. So what I'm gonna do is take a blue pad with a 3-inch polisher with Naso, and I'm gonna get these little micro scratches to see if it's really just the compound or if I'm gonna need another pad. But so far, if I had to rank it from my test right now, we're going mid-size. Yeah, I'm gonna go Naso 1, Obert 2, these are real close, and this would be third, you see? Just based on what I'm seeing here. But you can't go wrong with Soul. Soul does cut good for a one step. But even on this side that I did, I cut it. And when I first started this test, this side, this panel right here, had a whole bunch of those scratches that looked like that and removed every single one without leaving anything behind. So I think Naso 305 does better. This is my first experience with Naso. Today was the day I was gonna test it. So I'm always one to try to test, discuss what do I have it, what does it compare to, the why and the what, the woo. But I wanna show you this. I'm gonna take my Merca, I put Naso 305 on here. I'm gonna untape that. And the sections that we have, these little micro scratches that I couldn't get out with Leale or I couldn't get out with Soul, I'm gonna see if this would do it, my Merca, with Naso 305, if it would do it as fast, as good, and then we'll go through so I can show you the actual cut I'm getting with just 305. Like I'm pretty impressed with that compound from Naso. Like I like the braces in it. I don't know what it reminds me of because it's cutting better. This medium polish is cutting better than some some coarse polishes. So let me show you this here. So we have all this, and I'm gonna dab it here just so we can get a look at it, and we'll get close to that. And I'm gonna get the section that Leale missed. And to turn the Merc on, you just do that. And I'm just gonna do 3 passes. You don't wanna press the button all the way in because you'll blow your back out. As Brad, he knows how that feels. He likes to blow backs out. And I'm probably not gonna put any pressure in. See how this cuts? And then go ahead, and the goal is to see if it's going to remove those scratches. Grab the handle, and it'll be equivalent to 3 passes again. Look, I'm not even pressing the button all the way down because it makes me nervous. That, and again, I only went as far as grabbing these scratches under the door handle so I can show you that the cut is equivalent, and it's not just me fake using it like Fox. But check that. So if I put the light here, you can see all the scratches that I had here. Even this part of the handle that I showed you in the previous clip, you could go back and watch it, that it does cut better than that. And I took this part here, you see that part there, and I did that. All right, you saw that, right? So the goal of that was to show you that with the Merca, it did get same pad. I was able to get all the scratches out that I couldn't get with the 3 passes that I got with the other 2. Now, it doesn't mean that the other 2 are bad. Like I was still buy the other 2 because they have their place. Like softer paint, Leale really does excel. Soul, I use a lot. Like that's the second container I bought of Soul. But this one was the first time using it, and the experience has been amazing, in my opinion. Yeah, so if I had to rank this in order of which one I would buy and why. Naso, I don't know the price, I have to check, but Naso really, really impressed me on the way it was cutting the paint for a medium polish. I would go Naso first, Soul second, or if you like wake up one morning and you forgot what I said, just buy Soul, you won't be disappointed. Leale, I was kind of disappointed, but nonetheless, that's me being transparent with you. That's me being always up, open, and honest. So with that said, I want to thank you for watching. I do got to finish this car. I just wanted to show you the experience I'm gonna have, or I had when I did the cut on this one with Naso. So if you haven't tried this yet, links in the description below. They're all from Car Supplies Warehouse. Is how I saw Jason saw it, and then Tim McLaughlin was like, yo, you need to try this brand. I said, dope. But 305 is enough to get all these scratches off, and then I'll probably polish the rest of the car with their 505. Everyone have a good Sunday. Thank you. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next week. Peace.